she's been sent home several times this year, at least 4 or 5, with headaches, and she obviously goes pale.
Yeah.
And then today we went to the movies, and then as we left, she was just white as a sheet.
Yeah.
And she said her head was hurting.
He hasn't got much colour at all. Not sure if you get that on the camera or not, Georgia, but we could always Photoshop you and make you look white. Alright, let's have a look again, mate. So this is where I've marked off the breaks there, and you can see it's quite fluidy around there. There's a lot of fluid around that spot there, and not much there at all. Similar thing down here, but it looked like there was a break on the scope, but to me I'm not really seeing a lot on the patient there, and all this seems really clear. Now I'll just get you to sit up a little bit, Ainsley, and then when we actually palpate these joints here, they all do what they're supposed to do until we get down to this guy here, and that's not moving at all, like it should anyway. Now Ainsley, that's tender, isn't it, love, when we touch that? Yeah. Now, there hasn't been any trauma. She hasn't fallen, she hasn't had a big accident or anything like that. And I'm pretty confident, well, I'm very confident that we can get the right line of correction on this without a film right now. But, you know, if she comes back in a few days and the findings for that subluxation are still there, or she's not responding very well, we might get a picture of her. Come over here, mate. I'm going to get you to come and stand up on this one. You don't have much colour in your face, do you? And all of the headaches across your forehead, isn't it, you were saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Just relax hand, please. That's tender there, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of people think when you get pain in the head, it's always from the neck, but it's not. You okay, love?
Yep.
You're not nervous?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I can't hurt you, sweetie, so don't worry. This might be a little bit uncomfortable just because you'll feel it move. And you'll hear a little bit of a click, but I can't hurt you. Now just bring your chin up a little, that's it. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to squish you down a little bit, and I'm going to hold your head with my arm like that so your head doesn't pop up in the air. And all you've got to do is just relax your shoulders a little bit. That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we'll let that off. Now I reckon you'll have colour in your face straight away. And just step down a bit. You might feel a little bit dizzy. Do you feel a bit lightheaded or a bit flushed in the face?
A little bit lightheaded.
A bit lightheaded, yeah. That makes sense. Come and have a seat, though. Or you can smile. That's good. That's a good
Yeah,
change.
she wasn't giggling before, so that's good too.
Yeah. You're still going to have a little bit of a headache here for a minute, but it should feel like there's a little bit of pressure come off already. Does it feel like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell me if it doesn't. That's okay too.
No, it feels better.
Feels better. Awesome. If before that pain up there and the bad feeling was 10 out of 10, that means that's the worst it could be. What would you say it is now?
Maybe 5.
5. That's good.
That's good.
So that's half. It's probably been a minute now. So that means in about half an hour or an hour, it'll be pretty good.
And she's much more expressive.
Yeah, well, she's actually talking to us.
Yeah.
So that's a nice change.
That's a
High five, buddy.
It's a big change you're not talking off all the way through too. Thank you very much.
Actually, she's dead already, I can tell.
Her whole personality shifts just because she must feel so bad that she can't, you know.
Well, it's a
express
nervous
stuff.
system. Like when those blood vessels are dilated, it's affecting a lot of things. Yeah, and you just feel really heavy and yuck, don't you? All right, buddy.
Thank you.
No worries.